Welcome, God's living word, where spiritual wisdom meets modern life. Today we bring you a profound message of hope, faith, and divine connection. A message directly from the heart of the universe. I am with you. But before we dive in, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt completely alone in your struggles? As if no matter how hard you try, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Maybe you're facing uncertainty, grief, or fear, and it feels like no one truly understands the pain you're going through. But what if, at this very moment, a divine message is being whispered to you? A message that says, I am with you. What if you were never alone at all? Today, we're going to explore this timeless message, a message that transcends all religions, all cultures, and reminds you that no matter where you are in life, God, the universe, or the divine presence is always by your side. Throughout history, people from all walks of life, whether in moments of triumph or deep despair, have felt the presence of something greater. Some call it God, others call it the universe, or simply a divine force. But the message has always been the same. You are not alone. I am with you. Today, we're going to uncover the deeper meaning behind this divine message and show you how it applies to your life, your struggles, and your journey toward peace and fulfillment. Stay with us, because what you're about to hear could change the way you see your challenges, your purpose, and your connection to the divine. Story: The Parable of the Man and the Storm. There is an ancient story about a man who lived in a small village by the sea. One day, a great storm came. Waves as high as mountains crashed against the shore, and the rain fell harder than anyone had ever seen before. The man, filled with fear, prayed to God for protection. Man, God, save me from this storm. I know you are with me. Show me a sign that you are near. As the storm grew worse, the man heard a knock on his door. It was a neighbor. Neighbor, come with me. I have a boat, and we can escape to higher ground. Man, no thank you, the man replied. I've prayed, and I know God is with me. He will protect me. The water continued to rise, flooding the man's house. He climbed to the roof and prayed even harder. Then a rescue team came by in a boat. Rescuer, get in. The flood is rising. We'll take you to safety. Man, no, I trust in God. He will save me. Finally, the flood consumed everything, and the man was swept away by the waters. As he passed on, he found himself standing before God. Man, God, why didn't you save me? I prayed. I believed you were with me. Visual: a calm scene as the man speaks to a radiant, glowing figure. God, my child, I sent you help 3 times. Once through your neighbor, then through the rescue boat, and then again with the helicopter. I was always with you. You just didn't recognize me. Lesson number 1. God is present in every moment. The first lesson in this story is simple yet profound. God's presence is in every moment, every act of kindness, and every opportunity for help that comes your way. But sometimes we miss the signs because we expect God's presence to come in a grand, miraculous way. But remember, God works through everyday people and ordinary events. When you feel like you're drowning in life's challenges, look around. Help might already be there. Story number 2. The Shepherd and the Lost Sheep. Another powerful story that echoes God's message of I am with you comes from the parable of the lost sheep. Once, a shepherd was tending his flock, but one sheep wandered off into the wilderness. Without hesitation, the shepherd left the 99 other sheep and went in search of the one that was lost. He climbed mountains, crossed rivers, and ventured deep into the forest, determined to find the lost sheep. Finally, he found it, Scared and alone, the shepherd gently carried the sheep back to safety, rejoicing. Lesson number 2. God searches for you in your darkest moments. This story teaches us that even when you feel lost, forgotten, or abandoned, God is searching for you. In your darkest moments, when you feel furthest from the divine, that's when God is closest to you. No matter how far you wander, no matter how lost you feel, God is always with you, guiding you back to the light. Connection to modern life, how God speaks to you today. So how does this message apply to your life right now? You might be asking, if God is with me, why do I feel so alone in my struggles? The truth is, God's voice doesn't always come in a thunderous roar or a blinding light. It comes in the quiet moments, in the strength you didn't know you had, in the unexpected kindness of a stranger, or the sudden feeling of peace amidst the chaos. God's message to you is this: I am with you through every storm, every struggle, every tear, and every joy. Sometimes, the hardest part is recognizing that presence in the midst of our pain. Story number 3. The footprints in the sand. Many of you may have heard the famous story of the footprints in the sand. A man, looking back on his life, saw 2 sets of footprints in the sand, one belonging to him and the other to God. But during the hardest times of his life, he noticed only 1 set of footprints. He questioned God. Why, when I needed you most, did you leave me? And God replied, My child, during your toughest times, when you saw only 1 set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. Final lesson: you are never alone, even when you can't see it. In your hardest moments, when you feel abandoned or like you're carrying the weight of the world alone, remember, you are being carried. Even when you can't feel it, even when the storm rages on, God's message to you remains the same: I am with you. So today, take a deep breath and remember, you are never truly alone. No matter what you are facing, God's message to you is simple and profound: I am with you. Through the challenges, the uncertainty, and the moments of doubt, divine support is always there, guiding you, carrying you, and reminding you of your strength. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. Share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe God's Living Word for more stories and messages of hope, faith, and wisdom. Remember, God is always with you.